Hey guys, JHub here, bringing you another episode of MOAB on every map, and today's map is Arkaden. Now the setup I'm using is the Scar Silenced with Kick, secondary is the MP9 Silence, 3 starting perks is Scavenger Pro, Quick Draw Pro, and Stalker Pro, then I move into Sleight of Hand, Assassin, and Dead Silence all Pro. So I finally managed to redo this MOAB on this particular map because I had gone into the vault to pull a video file, that way I could go ahead and make this episode, and when I went in to watch it, it was of a MOAB that was fairly old, and it was during the time where I had very few, and it was very defensive. I wasn't moving around as much, so I went ahead and tried to find the next file I had, which was of a newer MOAB. It's basically of a gameplay that the first person I killed, I picked up his weapon and immediately went on to drop a MOAB. And I went to load that up. The file was corrupt, it was very laggy, it was so bad that no matter what I would do to try to fix it, you probably would not be able to watch it no matter what. So I went on and I tried to redo this, and this has been over a span of about a couple of weeks. I've been trying to get this MOAB, and I've come up against so much BS, it's not even funny. If I would get close to the MOAB, the enemy team would rage quit. If I would get on an 18 kill streak, the spawn system would dump 3 people right next to me. I could take out a couple, but the third would always kill me. Or I would just get BS'd by a Type 95 camper in a corner. But I finally managed to get this gameplay, and I'm quite proud of it. After I had been raging a little bit today, I had 3 MOAB games in a row in which I failed because I wasn't just being aware like I should have been. I decided to take a break, and I went on to watch some other commentators' video. And when I came back, I put on the setup that I saw the other commentator using their video, and I actually got a MOAB with a similar setup to it. I mean, yeah, I used the same type primary, but I switched up the perks to I thought would best fit this gun, and that's why I went with Quick Draw and Stalker and Scavenger. It seemed like it was the right thing to do on this gun, especially when I'm not running extended mags and silencer like I would normally on a Scar. But I find that with Kick and Silencer, it's a pretty good setup. Yeah, you run through ammo faster, and you can't kill as many people as you would be able to with Silencer and extended mag, but I really enjoyed it. But because I did not have that extended mag on it, I made sure to put on Scavenger Pro. That way I would start off with as much ammo as I possibly could, because throughout this gameplay you're going to see a couple times where I am scrambling around trying to find ammo packs, and sometimes I take certain risks that actually pay off because I'm able to get the Scavenger packs, because I didn't really want to rely on my secondary, even though it's there, it's full of ammo, but I wanted to rely on the primary a whole lot more. And I find that most people do not even use the Scar. I don't know if they just prefer using the ACR and other overpowered type weapons, but this gun is actually very powerful and very good if you use it in the right way. In fact, I actually think it's up there with the ACR. It might take one bullet to kill sometimes, but with its rate of fire, it makes up for it, and I really enjoy using this weapon. I actually have certain classes dedicated to this weapon alone because I really think it is that good of a gun, and most people just ignore it. So what I think y'all should do is put on the weapon, try to find the attachments that's right for you, the right proficiency, and you may find that it may turn into one of your new favorite guns. So some tips I could give you though when playing Arkaden, especially on Domination, I personally would advise you to take A and B, but during this game we took B and C and it seemed to go very well, so I was not tempted to go and try to take A and let them have C, flip everything around, because it seemed like my team and me were just flowing together, doing everything right. Have y'all ever had a game like that where everything was perfect? You really didn't have to worry about anything. They always had a UAV up, which I found to be nice. The enemy team, if they would put something up, my team would instantly shoot it down, which I found was very cool. Even later on in the game, when I've already dropped the MOAB, the enemy put up a recon drone. My team actually took it out very fast. Usually when the enemy puts up a recon drone, it doesn't get shot down, and usually people are just scrambling around trying to get away from it. But this time, they took it out extremely fast, which is something you very rarely see actually happen. Another tip I could give you for this map, though, is try to contain this upper level area that I've been trying to stay at the whole time, especially where I'm currently at, because what happens is the enemy will spawn over in construction behind where I just came from, and they will come out and try to flank you, take you out. Sometimes they'll spawn there when they have A, so as long as you have 2 or 3 people up there trying to maintain it, you should be fine and you won't get flanked. But that's why I kind of prefer to take A and B and flip them to C, because once you get them pinned at C, you basically have the game. The reason being is they normally will stay around C. Sometimes you see on different maps, if you have them pinned on a certain flag, what happens is they'll immediately spawn to the other side of the map and try to take the objective, whether it be A or C. Whichever one, they'll immediately spawn over there and try to take it, which is not good. But on this map, if you can get them pinned at C, they'll typically stay there, which is very helpful, especially if you are going for a MOAB. It makes things a whole lot easier. But I hope y'all guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Other than that, peace out.